It's Scott coming in from PSP in Edmonton. Today I'm going to take you through kind of an ILS focused, but a little bit more of like a strength cardio kind of thing, which kind of fits into the ILS where it's the loaded and the unloaded. So we're doing some more of the strength stuff, then we're going to tie into that cardio kind of stuff. So what you're going to need for this workout today, and I'm going to give you a minute to run and grab it. If you want a mat kind of for the end, you can definitely grab a mat. I'm just going to use the bare floor itself. And then you're going to need either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Your choice. You can do swings and stuff with a dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell. Something like that. Other things that work would be like a milk jug, something with a handle and some weight. Weight-wise is up to you. I'm going with a 25-pound bell or a 12-kilo bell. You can work this anywhere up to basically a sandbag, which would be 20 kilos, which would be a purple kettlebell if that's what you prefer to use, or something around 44, 45 pounds. So if you have a dumbbell that weight, if you can get a bag of some kind with a handle on it, grab your mat, all that kind of stuff, grab some water, grab some music, and we're going to be getting rolling in just a moment here. I'll give you 30 seconds or so to go and grab that. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's been having a great week. It's been a very busy week for us, putting out content and everything. So if you haven't seen our content or you didn't realize that we are doing content, check out our YouTube page, check out our Instagram, check out the Facebook. Obviously, if you're on Facebook now, you know about the Facebook page. But pass that on, friends, families, things like that, other members that you might know in the group. Let them know. We're always running tons of stuff for you. We definitely want to be here for you. Getting some awesome comments already. Slowly grabbing stuff. We're feeling good. Beautiful. All right, focus of today's workout. We're basically going to do it in kind of like little series. It's going to be based on how much time we have, how fast or how slow we go through stuff. I'm going to set a pace, but if you want to go slower than that, by all means. If you want to go faster than that, by all means. You're going to set this to your intensity of what you've been doing and your current fitness level. If you've been sitting around and there has been a lot of fitness happening, keep things slow, keep things safe. If you've been working out and feeling good and you just want that little bit extra, you're going to be doing more reps within the time frame of the exercise we're going to be doing, okay? Everything is going to be timed today, minus one exercise that will be hit each and every series that we do. So right now I've currently got 3 rounds on it. Between warm up, the morning talk that we're having right now, the cool down, the rest periods in between sets or in between rounds, that's going to set us into our hour, okay? Couple little house cleaning things first before we get rolling. Something like a disclaimer, gives a little bit of feedback. I'm not going to read the entire disclaimer. I'm going to give you this as such. So for your safety, please ensure to read the full disclaimer located in the description below. So we placed it below this video before you start your virtual training, all right? So onus is on you. Read that. Make sure you are safe and ready to roll for this workout, okay? Again, if you need to slow things down, fine. If you need to speed things up, great. If you need to take more rest, take it, all right? We're going to try and pace it out. First round's about 6 minutes long, 7 minutes long. Next one's almost 10 minutes long, and then the bottom one's another 7 to 8 minutes long with good solid rest periods in between. Now I want to talk about one thing really quick before we do get into our warm-up, and that's ladders. I do have what's called a ladder progression in this workout. What that is, and you're going to ask, and the reason I'm explaining it now is when we post this workout below and after, and you look at it, it's not going to make sense. So what it is we're going to be doing goblet squat holds, okay? And I'm going to explain it once we get into the movements. We're doing split squats in that goblet hold, okay? How it works is we're doing 2 ladders of a 2, 3, 5 progression, all right? So what that means is you do a set of 2 on your right leg, a set of 2 on your left leg. Then you do 3 and 3, 5 and 5. That's one ladder. Then you do it again, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 5 and 5, okay? So in the end, you're actually doing 20 repetitions, but you're doing 2 at a time, then 3 at a time, then 5 at a time, and then you do it twice, okay? Minimal break between. Okay, you can take 10, 15 seconds between the ladders, but when it's the 2, 3, 5, you're just switching, going, switching, going, switching, going, switching, going. All right, let's get ourselves warm, let's get ourselves moving. Here's how it's gonna happen. Normally, all of a sudden, we start doing high knees, butt kicks, we start running around going crazy. I prefer to do some mobility. Perhaps this is your first thing of the day. We're still a little bit groggy, okay? You've got to get yourself moving, but a different way than just spiking that heart rate through the roof. We're gonna work on joint mobility, bringing fluid to those joints, basically bringing grease to those joints. So if you've been sitting around, things have been tight, achy, stiff, this is gonna help loosen you up. We're gonna start from the ground, we're gonna work our way up. All right, so from the ground, we're gonna do what's called a coin drop or an ankle roll. You're basically just tracing the outside of your shoe. So not just the typical roll. I want you to really exaggerate that roll. Trying to get to the inside of the instep, to the outside of the foot, inside to outside. All right, super simple. Just rolling through it. You're gonna do 6 or 7 one way, you're gonna do 6 or 7 the other way. If it's still not loosening up, do 10 each way. That's completely up to you. Beauty. Same leg. I want you to then go 90 degrees at the hip, knee, and the ankle. What I mean by that is from the side, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. I don't want to see this, okay? So pull those toes up, and you're gonna draw circles just from the knees. You're gonna pretend like you're still balancing a cup of tea right here, and we're just drawing circles from the knee. Other direction when you're ready. Again, 6 to 7, maybe you need 10 for movements like this. I like to do 10 to 15. It just kind of gets you moving. This one's good for hip knee. All right, take a quick second. Same leg though. We're coming up and out. Notice I'm not following it, just because that's not an actual hip motion then. Up and out, drop it back and under. Up and out, back and under. If you need to hold on to something, by all means. You can see I'm kind of wobbly this morning as well. Some days are easier than others. When you're ready, do everything else on that opposite side. So, ankles first, roll through. Anyone who's just joining in, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. For most, it might still be morning. Maybe you're just crawling out. Welcome to class this morning. Other direction when you're ready. Again, 6 to 7 on each side. Kind of go at your pace. If I'm going quicker than you and you need more time, take more time. If I'm going too slow, just move into the next one. Don't gotta wait for me. You've got 3 you can do. Beautiful. When you're ready, hip, knee, ankle, 90 degrees, that cup of tea, pick a direction, doesn't matter which one, same thing. And then when you're ready, you'll switch directions. All right, other way. Take that quick second, let the hips catch up, and again, up and out, back under. Up and out, back under. All right, things are starting to move. Getting up into those shoulders. Shoulders are always a big one. We get into this position, especially on the couch, in front of the computer, hanging onto that phone. So, arm circles, big ones, trying to bring the bicep towards the ear. Just a nice big circle. If you know me, I'm a big advocate of keeping palm up the whole time, rotating down, coming around. You just get a little bit more into the bicep. Don't have to do it. That's just my preference. So if you wanted to, it's always palm up, get stuck, turn, palm comes back up. Same thing, 6, 7, 10, somewhere in there, turn, go the other way. Same arm, keeping elbow above the shoulder. We're gonna roll the elbows, and you're gonna roll the wrist at the same time. So we're doing this motion with the wrist, as well as rolling through that elbow. So from the side, you can see kind of how that twists and rolls, right? So wrist and elbows together. Other direction. This is where you start to hear the clicking, the creaking. Remember, important that it stays above the shoulder. If we start to get down here, we're not getting the same effect. Other side. Wrists and elbows together. I'm screwing it up. Shoulders first. You got me. Someone's already got me. They're already laughing at me going, Scott, you screwed up. And then when you're ready, other direction. I'm gonna pop in nice and close, see who's all popping in on us this morning. Again, welcome. All right, elbow above the shoulder, wrists and elbows. Sweating already, we're not even doing cardio yet. Not a good sign. All right, other way. Oh yeah, everyone's rolling in now. Sleepyheads, come on, grab your kettlebells, grab your dumbbells, time to work out. All right, taking hands in front of you. As we rotate to one side, we're gonna start to bend one hand while the other one stays straight. So it's gonna look like this. Come back. So ever so slight extension, but it's mostly rotation. All right, coming across the body with those arm swings, opening up that chest. And then the last one's our neck. Now with the neck, we're gonna do half moon rolls. We're not gonna go full extension back. Not the best for the neck. So you're gonna drop one ear to a shoulder, roll the chin to the chest to the other ear, and then back over. That's as far as we go. So we never actually go posterior at all. So same thing, 6, 7, 10, one direction, and then the other way. Then I'm gonna explain what's happening. All right, grab some water while I do a little bit of talking. How it's breaking down. First exercise is a staggered stance, one arm swing. What that means is our normal swing, feet are parallel. You're gonna do your non-dominant hand first. So if you're right-handed, you're doing your left hand first and vice versa. I'm right-handed, so I'm using my left hand first. My left hand has the bell, my left foot goes back so that my toes line up with my heels. That's all the step you need. So it's about whatever that might be, 7, 8 inches back, 10 inches depending on your foot, okay? So, toes line up with heel. Now what naturally does happen is it makes us want to turn to the open space. Don't allow that. Keep yourself straight, keep yourself square. So as we swing, you're going to feel one leg bend a little bit more than the other. You're going to feel one glute fire more than the other because of the change in stance. That's fine. When we walk, everything's one leg at a time, right? When we go to pick up that sandbag, it's usually one leg at a time, right? We're usually in some sort of lunge when we grab that. So let's just kind of train that and get the glutes working and waking up. One-handed, single arm swing, staggered stance. Number 2 is high knees and mountain climbers. And they're exactly what they are, whether you want to walk them or if you want to run them. That's going to be up to your fitness level, but it's just good old high knees, nothing fancy. And then we drop down and we do those mountain climbers. Okay? The staggered stance swing is 1 minute in each arm. So we're doing 2 minutes of straight swings. One in left, one in right, or the other way around. 30 seconds of high knees, 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Now you're going, Scott, there's so many numbers already. Just listen to me, I got you. I will tell you when to switch, I will tell you what to be doing next. swings. Mountain climbers, high knees, back to swings. So we're gonna be doing those again. Then we're gonna get into a little strength piece, and I'm gonna talk about that ladder and that strength piece once we get to that, because I want just a hair of a break between the first bit of the cardio endurance and then that strength movement. All right, grab your bells, grab your dumbbells. If you're holding a dumbbell, okay? Your key to this one is you don't want palm facing you because it makes the dumbbell wide. You're going to clip the knees, or you're going to compensate and start to try and move the knees to be able to get that dumbbell through. I want you to turn thumb down. So when you swing, thumb is down, so the bell runs this way, okay? So dumbbell this way. Even when I swing my kettlebell, you'll notice that I turn my thumb in. Reason for it is in a swing, when we come down, it gives me this motion, okay? So if I have no strain on my elbow when it comes through, my arm can move. Where a lot of people like to take almost like an armbar grip or a hammer grip, thumb goes up, and then when they come down, it almost gives a little bit of hyperextension into that elbow, which isn't a great feeling. So either palm down if you're a kettlebell, or thumb down if you're a dumbbell, okay? We're gonna do 1 minute. Left hand if you're right-handed, right hand if you're left-handed. Ready? 3, 2, 1, get swinging. Timer's going. So take that step back. Remember, it's got to be staggered. Everything comes from the hips. The arms are doing nothing but holding the bell. All right? You're going to work to a 7 out of 10 effort. So if you can't swing the whole minute, you're going, Scott, this is too much. When you hit about 70% of what you're gassed at, stop yourself and rest for the rest of the minute. Okay? 70% effort. Again, you can start to feel that bell want to kind of pull me out to the side, to that open end. Don't allow it. Keep yourself nice and straight. You're going to feel one leg tire more than the other. That's okay, we're about to switch. You got about 10 seconds. So when you're ready, switch out front and continue going. Switch your feet though. So right hand, right foot goes back. Beautiful. Nice rhythmic breathing, feeling good. This will get the heart rate up without physically having to run, hop on a bike, a treadmill, any of that kind of stuff. This will get us going. 20 seconds yet. Again, work to a 7 out of 10 effort. If you feel that you're getting gassed, just stop. All right, 2 more swings. You're gonna put it down and right into your high knees. So your pace, it doesn't matter which one. This isn't high knees. Get them up. I want that 90 degrees or higher at that knee. Just 30 seconds. If you want to run it and go, you run it and go. That's up to you. Challenge yourself. Don't make it too easy. But you don't need to kill yourself either. All right, 2, 1, down you go. Mountain climbers. Shoulders over hands. We run. There's 2 types. Some people like these. That's fine. Some people like these. That's also fine. That's it. Come on, come on. All right, coming on up. Back to swings. Do your dominant side first. Step back with the dominant foot, dominant hand. Go. Well done, well done. It's a great time to try and calm that breath. This is almost like the loaded portion. We're still moving with some intensity, but we're trying to catch our breath at the same time, right? And then when you get to your run, you just go all out. So in a way, you get a mini break when you're actually loaded, just like we are now. Go team, that's it. 2 more swings, switch hands when you're ready. Out front, switch feet. Keep going. 1 more minute. Then you get about 20 seconds while I explain. Beautiful. Drive from the hips. Don't use that back. Keep the hand above your knees. If we dip down, we're going to feel our back. So hips. "15 seconds. All right, last 2. All right, put it down. You got a quick second, I'm gonna explain the next piece. It's a strength piece. Pace yourself. If you go faster than these, great. Try and think slow and controlled though. Don't race these, but if you have to go slower, do them with weight or without weight, it doesn't matter, okay? Where I wanna see it. Goblet hold is this. Some people can do it this way. I find this a little bit easier, okay? So, as I'm losing everything here, notice it's not touching the body. I'm not resting it on me. Out here, okay? Not far, but out here. It's gonna make your core work. Take that 1 big step backwards. Doesn't matter which foot first. We're here, drop down. That's our splits, all right? Do a set of 2 on each leg, a set of 3 on each leg, and a set of 5 on each leg. When you're ready, go for it. I had to confirm that. So go ahead, I'm doing my pace, you do you. 2, 3, 5. So 1, 2, I switch legs. 1, 2, I switch back, now I do 3. Switch again. Switch again, do 5. Switch again, do 5. Beautiful. Take 5, 10 seconds. Then do it again. Another set of 2, 3, 5 when you're ready. Whew, feeling good. Grab it. Let's go. 2. 2. 3. 3. And 5. All right, break time. 3 solid minutes. Catch your breath, grab your water, fiddle with the music or get your music while you got the chance. Nice job. Doesn't sound like a lot of reps, doesn't feel like a lot of reps until you hit that set of 5. Then it gets challenging. It sets you up for success, lots of volume. You'll notice that gets my heart rate going when I do single leg stuff. So if I sound like I'm panting, it's because I am. Those are tough. I always find single stuff tough. And that's why it's important that we need to be doing it, all right? 3 solid minutes. Huge catch of your breath. We want to be fresh. We want to feel good for the next round, right? All right. Whew. Do a self-check. Was that too easy? All right, go a little bit quicker, get a couple more swings in, or whatever the exercise might be. Less rest in those single leg work. Okay, you could do your 2, 3, 5 and then straight back to 2, 3, 5 again. Don't need to take the break if you don't like. Lots of different things that you can do to make it harder. Now, if it was too hard and you have another dumbbell, maybe that was the hard part, grab your dumbbell. If you found that the swings weren't that bad, but you found the single leg work was, drop your weight, get rid of the weight, your choice, okay? On the next round, I didn't want to go into it too much because I wanted you to test your powers. If you're going, Scott, I can't do single leg stuff, it doesn't feel good, maybe my knee doesn't feel great doing that. Number one, reassess if you should be doing exercise at the moment. Number two, if it's just a strength thing, you're like, nah, it's just too hard. Then you either just go into a goblet squat and either do a regular squat or try taking the weight away first and just do no weight. If that's still nothing, hold the weight with a squat. If that's still too challenging, get rid of the weight altogether and just do body weight squats. All right? Got about another minute 10 here. Let's talk about the next one. So, your goblet grip side squat. We're doing at the end of this, or not side squat, goblet grip lunge. We're doing that again at the end of this next set. So what you just completed, we're gonna do again after we finish the next round of everything, all right? Remember that. Same thing, 2 sets or 2 ladders of 2, 3, 5. Here we go. Side swings, kettlebell swings from the side, which means a traditional swing, so feet are where they need to be. That's completely fine. Nice parallel feet. This is a normal swing, right? We normally don't pick up the sandbag from in between our feet unless we're deadlifting it. So, hip width instead of shoulder width feet, we're gonna swing on the outside. Okay, you're gonna feel it wanna pull you to one side, don't let it, use this oblique, keep yourself upright. Non-dominant side first, 60 seconds each side, okay? Then we get into what's called a rip clean. So you're gonna switch back to your non-dominant first. A rip clean is holding it from a suitcase position or a briefcase position from here, not using this momentum to get it up to here. You're keeping it here, and it's just a pull and up. So you're kind of ripping it from here and up, all right? Same thing with the dumbbell. Don't just think bicep curl. Try and get that little drive with the elbow and pull it up here. So it runs parallel this way, okay? Along with the shoulders. That's a dumbbell one. So, you got your side swings, you got your rip cleans, both sides again. You got your mountain climbers, same one we did before. Then we're gonna go back down that pyramid. So back to your rip cleans, back to your side swings. Then we're gonna do those lunges. Here we go. In 5, 4, non-dominant side. 2, 1, let's go. Again, the arm's doing nothing. It's all coming from the hip, right? It's gonna feel very different. It's gonna feel unorthodox. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Trust me. You'll find non-dominant side a little bit tougher too, just because coordination's not there, right? So, halfway. Really keep yourself straight. Really don't lean into that side. Keep it strong. I'm feeling a ton of core right now, right across. 10 more seconds. Remember the switch is out front. That way you can flow and not have to stop. 2 more swings and you're gonna switch, so when you're ready, other side. Keep going. You'll find your natural dominant side feels 100 times easier. There we go. That's it. Beautiful. Anyone who might just be joining in, welcome. If you missed the first bit, that's all right. Do a little bit of a warm-up. And then once we get into each exercise and you hear about it, you can then jump in and begin. 5 more seconds. You're gonna go back to your non-dominant side and switch. Rip clean. Just gonna flip my watch really quick. So keep going. If you know it already, go. If not, it's that pull from here. Drop it back down. No swing. 7 out of 10 effort. If you're tired, just put it down. Totally fine. That's it. Harder than it looks, right? Your natural instinct is this. Don't do that. Normally we walk with that bag and then we kind of like hike it up to get it onto our shoulder. So this is great training for it. That's it. You can tell we're getting tired. It doesn't have to be heavy to make it happen, right? 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Finish that side. Go over to the next. Same thing. So what? You can always rest here, you can put it down. You'll find if you speed up, which is usually your dominant side, you gas out sooner than you should. So think of tempo. You can go quick if you're super fit. Just keep it consistent so you don't have to stop, if possible. If you need to though, don't be afraid to. No shame in it. It's not an easy exercise, it's a movement you're not used to because you don't normally do it, right? Last one, when you're done, put it down. High knees, let's go. Straight into it, remember, your pace. If this is too slow, go faster. If this is too fast, slow it down, right? This is that unloaded piece. Heart rate's already up from the swings and the rip cleans. All right, down you go, mountain climbers. "15 seconds, come on. Up you come, back to your rip cleans, dominant side first. Get yourself set up, pull. Here's a good chance where most of us stop partway through. You might have 10, 15, 20 seconds left. It's just we're getting gassed at this point. People cut out on the second round through. That's fine. It's not a failure. It's not an unsuccessful. It's a lot of volume. Normally you'll do 3 sets of like 10, say if you're doing weights, so like 3 sets of 10 shoulder press with a break. You're probably doing 30 of these in your first round. So you're doing way more volume, so just remember that. You can't beat yourself up for being hard. It's just more volume than you're used to. One more and then you're switching sides on you. Last one. Other side. Well done. Remember, take a breath here if you need to, rest here, or put it down. Usually if you put it down, you would stop yourself, so this rest is okay because it still keeps tension on the body. But it's up to you. Make the workout you. I'm here to cheer you along, coach you through some stuff. Woo. All right, I'm stopping there. That's my 7 out of 10. That shoulder's not the greatest. Keep going. You still got 10 seconds. Then we're going back into those side swings. So off to your side. If you've stopped, get yourself set up. 3, 2, 1, get swinging. Dominant side first. So we did non-dominant at the start. There we go. This one feels good, right? Brings back the confidence if you had to slow down or stop in the last one. Again, not that that matters, but sometimes our own worst critic is ourself, right? So let's push that critic to the side. We're getting healthier. We're moving. We're feeling happy. You're feeding off my energy. I'm feeding off yours. 5 more seconds. It's been a while since we've done a live class, so we're all super excited. Switch! I'm really excited to be able to be back. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes, behind the camera kind of thing. So it's nice to be able to throw my face in, showing that I'm still alive, I'm still kicking. I am still here to support everyone. And what better way than a Thursday workout? Well done. Keep it up, you got 20 seconds yet. There we go, there we go. Almost done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a second to set it down if you need to, or if you're ready, 2 rounds, 2, 3, 5. Do a set of 2, do a set of 3, do a set of 5. Do it again. Another set of 2, another set of 3, another set of 5. Go for it. I've got 1 done. Take your break if you need, if you've been keeping up. If you're ready to dive in again, go again. For me, I need just a couple quick seconds. Everyone's on their own time, right? Everyone's strong at something, and there's room for improvement. This one's my room for improvement. As you can tell, just shows that the trainers are real too. We do struggle. There are things that we aren't the best at, and that's just life. Tell me to run 10K, I'm in. Tell me to do a lot of one-legged stuff, not my friend. Beautiful. If you're done, catch your breath. Whatever you need, 3 minutes. Woo. Well done, guys, well done. Lots of people still floating in, I like it. Hanging in there. Super appreciate you joining us this morning. If you're new, thanks for coming out. If you are new, remember that we also have an Instagram page along with our Facebook page. And of course, we have our YouTube. So a lot of stuff that fits up onto here. If you're not a big Facebook fan, navigation-wise, finding things, head over to the Edmonton Garrison or the PSP Edmonton page on YouTube. Everything's super nicely modified and organized right now. Whew, I'm a hurting unit today. Definitely shows we're real. Morning stuff, super challenging. but we're crushing it. 2 minutes. Whew. As that reminder, next week we're talking about, I don't want to give too much away, but we're diving into the next piece of the force stuff. And of course, the people who have been following and have been watching, you know, you've already seen the rushes, you've already seen the sandbag lifts, you've also seen the intermittent loaded shuttles this week. Take a guess what's next week. Absolutely, it's the drag. Drag's gonna be a great one. Lots of tips and tricks to it, ideal positions, the how-tos, how it became, how to get quick times, how that helps plot you on the graph, how it works, the whole nine, okay? So it's been a great month. Keep an eye out for the March content. March didn't change. Again, we're gonna work it for a whole month, so keep that in mind. Let's get into the next bits. You got no steps in this one, no split squats. Woo. Unless we have time, then I'm gonna squeeze it in at the end. So, how this guy's gonna work? I can't even remember now. Staggered row. So basically a good old bent over row, kind of that same position you see in the gym, just not a supported one like you would be on a bench. You're gonna be the machine. As I explain it, you'll notice the little cues. On a machine, you put your hand down, it gives you a lot of security within that spine, within that back, so you don't get any bend. So for this one, you need to be that support. So lots of glute contractions, squeeze your butt, and give that ever so slight arch into the back, all right? I'd rather have a slight extension than any kind of rounding whatsoever. And what I mean by that is, here's our nice straight line. I even like to pull up. You can see that little bit of arch here, okay? I just don't want to see this as we pull. That's gonna kill our back. So it's whatever hand you're doing, it's gonna be non-dominant first. So for me, left, so left foot goes back so it creates the gap, okay? That's our pull. 1 minute on each side. You're then gonna drop to the floor. This is where it gets fun. Windshield wipers. And I can hear jaws hit the floor right now. So I'm gonna make it sound even worse. Weighted windshield wipers, which actually makes it easier, okay? Slightly, because I'm gonna make you top heavy. So what you're gonna do before I get onto the ground so that you can hear me very clearly and I can connect with you by seeing, if I was laying on the ground, that's exactly what you're gonna picture right now. My back's on the ground, I'm gonna have a bell, it doesn't matter which hand you use, you're gonna do both hands, so it doesn't matter. I'm laying on the ground, I'm in the top of a chest press position, right? Bell's up here, I'm holding it. I'm gonna bring both legs up, and I'm gonna roll to one side, and I'm gonna roll to the other side. I'm gonna try and keep this bell nice and tall up top. You're only gonna go as far as you can keep the balance. If all of a sudden you teeter over and fall, too far, okay? The weight's just gonna hold you down a little bit. You can do this weighted, you can do it unweighted. If you're going Scott, I can't do those. You're gonna do leg raises. If you're going Scott, my back's not the greatest with those. Then we're gonna change it up again. You're gonna basically hold a crunch while you just slowly kick your legs in and out. And I'm gonna show you that one. So, modification first. We come into a crunch, and we only kick out slightly. As soon as we feel our back come off the ground, we stop, okay? That's it. If you can get out here, keeping your back to the ground, great. If it's easy while you get out there, then you're stronger than you think. Here we go. Up it comes. This is what it looks like. So we're up, we're here. Legs come up, try and keep them straight if you can. Other hand can go up for support. That's as far as I'm going before I want to fall over. That's as far as I'm going before I want to fall over. That's all we're doing. Okay? After a minute, you switch sides. How you switch sides? Don't do this, because the last thing I want is it to fall on your face. Okay? You're gonna set it down. You're gonna sit up. You're gonna turn. Check it out, it's on the other side. Pretty good, eh? Okay. So we got our staggered row, we got our windshield wipers. Then we have our hollow body hold. Straight spine is key. The second you feel the back break, you stop, you reset yourself, you go again. If the full minute can't be done, you stop, you break. As soon as you feel you can do 5 or 10 more seconds, jump back into it. All right? Straight back, and we just lean back. We hold. Okay? Not here, not here, not here. Hands up here. All right? 1 minute, then we go back to our windshield wipers. And then we're done. All right? So, let's get this rolling here. That was a little bit longer, but you got a good break, so there's no excuses. 4, 3, non-dominant side, 2, 1, into your row. Nice straight line, and just a good old row. Ideally, you don't want this hand on here, because now you're making that connection. I want you to be the machine. Really focus on slow controlled and really squeeze these lats. So not just a pull of the arm, really squeeze the lats. If you need to stop when you hit that 7 out of 10, you stop. Almost there, come on, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, switching sides. There you go. Keep it up, guys. Don't go away. Stay. We're almost done. Just a little bit of core. Don't run away. "20 seconds. I'm stopping there. That's not feeling great right now. That's gassing me out. I'm hitting my 8 out of 10. I push myself a little bit further. Keep going, keep going. I want to be in place. Last row, and then down you go. Gives us a few seconds. When you're ready, get straight into your windshield wipers or your crunch kickouts. And when you're ready, go for it. Trying to do a minute. Too far. If you want a real challenge, you're not finding it terrible, pretend like both hands are holding a bell, even only one is, and you'll really feel the difference. All right, switching sides, coming down, switching over, and get to it. Too far. That's the fall over I'm talking about. Don't be the hero. Apparently I'm trying to be. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, 5 seconds, come on up, place that bell down. Sitting upright, 2, 1, lean back, straight back, straight back, straight back. If that's too hard, place your feet down, sit back. You can counterbalance if you like. After that first one, people find it tough, including me. Core is a very challenging one. And the key here, straight back. If you round out, set yourself back up, and reset. 30 seconds. Ten seconds, come on. Three, two, one. Beautiful. Back to your windshield wipers though. So down we go. Whew. Yes, we're feeling it. I can hear you. All the grunting and groaning now. That's okay though. Almost done, come on. All right, last one, whichever way you're going, and then switch sides. Down it goes, switch it over. Get right into it, go for it. This is your last minute, we're done after this. Woo! Feel that core burn. Keep it up, keep it up. If you need to rest, put those feet down. Keep that bell up if you can. When you're ready, back to it. All right, 2, 1, bell comes down. Whew. Well done, well done. Catch your breath, take your time on the way up. Don't get dizzy, don't fall over. Don't want any of that. Get rid of that dumbbell. Get rid of that bell. Catch your breath. Nice. We're there, we made it. We're sweating and we're feeling tired, but that's okay. Hopefully, you jump into that shower, you refresh, get a good breakfast in you, a protein shake, whatever you got on the roll, start your day, the workout is done. You don't have to dread it after work, you don't have to try and squeeze in a 20-minute power one at lunch. You joined in, I muchly appreciate it. You got it out of your way for the day. High five to everyone, nice job, big pat on the back. Well done, well done. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute, we're gonna catch our breath from all the breath holding, doing the actual core stuff. Don't hold it, but guaranteed we did. Then we're gonna get into some stretches. So, if you want your mat now, if you wanted it for when you did those, that's fine too. So, once this does upload, we're gonna be around for the next 15 minutes. If you have questions, I'll be sitting around answering them, so once I end this live feed, you can still write into the comments and we will respond to you. So, tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't like. If you do have content that you do want to see or would recommend, we have seen a few people put in some info, in some requests of some classes, whether it might be a foam rolling or certain technique videos, things like that. We have had some feedback, so continue bringing us that feedback. The more we hear from you as the members, the more we can provide for exactly what you're looking for. If you don't tell us, we're gonna be producing anyway. So keep an eye on Facebook, keep an eye on YouTube, keep an eye into our Instagram. Lots of fun stuff coming out through March, like I say. And of course, if you have any questions, we're here for the next 15 minutes. Now, let's get into that stretch. So, First things first, getting down to one knee. So if you have a hardwood floor, grab a cushion, grab a pillow, grab your mat, whatever you have, or if you're okay with hardwood, that's completely fine. Stepping back into like a hip flexor stretch. So bottom knee down, bottom foot forward. You're gonna bring your knee over top of your heel. Squeeze the leg that's on the ground, squeeze that glute, and it's gonna help with that stretch. So we're gonna hold right here. Hope everyone's having an awesome week. This is great to just get out, gets me out of the house, gets me interacting with you, the viewers. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. It's been a tough ride for a lot of us, right? Being stuck at home, minimum hours, minimum mannings, things like that, trying to be productive, trying to still find some good purpose. Don't lose that drive, all right? Keep that going. With things slowly starting to want to open up again, hopefully we might have a chance to be in the clear here, right? Just as always, be safe with what you're doing out there. Protect yourself, your family, your friends. All right, switching sides. So slowly walking out of it. Other knee goes down. Same position, bring that knee over top of the heel. Squeeze that leg that's on the ground, squeeze that glute. I hope through this all though, whether we've been keeping you entertained with either videos or our little snippets through like our force stuff for February, our social media in general. Hopefully you maybe found even like a new hobby or something fun. Maybe you picked up something you haven't done in a long time and that's brought a lot of joy in your life. I really hope you have found something like that. It's been a glorious thing to find. Not to get too personal with it, for myself, I've really gotten into my guitar. It's something I've only started in the last couple of years, and it's been very off and on. I did have a bit of a down stint during like Christmas, January. February I started picking it back up, and I'm super enjoying it. So when you're feeling those lows, like grab that and play for 5 minutes, it's glorious. So hopefully you can find something like that just kind of keeps you going, keeps you motivated, right? All right, coming on up. We gotta get those quads now. Grab it onto an ankle, doesn't matter which one. If you need to hold on to a wall or anything, by all means. Alright, switching sides. Same things, either spin around, grab whatever you need. Hope everyone has a really enjoyable time this morning. This is a great one. If you're wanting to repeat it, show it to friends, by all means. Make sure they're following the disclaimer and everything within that. As well as if you're not sure what the workout was and you don't want to try and fast forward and follow through this, you want to just do it without the video, it's going to be posted afterwards so you'll be able to see the full workout itself. So that way you know exactly what's happening. All right, taking one hand up overhead, grab onto that tricep. We're gonna make these short, then we got one more stretch after this, and I'm letting you loose to start your day. All right, switching over. I like to swing down, however you prefer to switch. You're welcome, Stella. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciating you joining this morning. All right, last one. Coming down to the ground, we're gonna go into what's called a Shin Box. So, kind of like a pigeon pose, and you're gonna bring the other knee to meet the bottom of the foot. So kind of a nice little triangle here. Straight back, rotate towards that knee that's in front. Don't just fold over, keep the back straight, and you're gonna start to hinge down until you feel your stretch. If this is your stretch, great. If this is your stretch, great. As long as you can keep your back straight. As soon as you curl, you lose your stretch. So take the slack out, and then hinge forward. Beautiful. Last switch. Coming across. Switch those feet. Take the slack out. Hinge forward. All right, slowly unwind yourself. Once again, my name's Scott from PSP in Edmonton. Thank you again for joining me. Questions, comments, again, we're around for the next 15 minutes. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.